Today, we begin a journey to pave the way for profound personal growth and transformation. So during the following months, we're going to be reminded of our sage wisdom and our boundless potential within ourselves. So when we finally emerge from this energy, we should have with us a newfound sense of authenticity, alignment to navigate our journey forward with a clarity, with a sense of purpose. So sit back, relax, and join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, own this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. And welcome to your daily focus for May the 2nd, 2024. So we will dive into the numerology. Today we have the 2 energy. The 2 energy is nothing less than sitting in quiet contemplation, going within and understanding, seeing the magic that is within you already, your birthright, your talents, your abilities, your unique self. When the 2 energy appears, there is magic all around us, absolutely. But more importantly, we have the energy within us, the magic within us that we have to explore so that we can bring it to the forefront, so that we can utilize it to pave our way forward. Now, if we look at the numerology of the day, it would be a 5 plus a 2 plus an 8, which gives us a 15. The 15 energy is about allowing the things that no longer have value, no longer have a use, to fall to the fires, to burn to ash, so we may be reborn. We may be the phoenix rising out of the ashes. 1 plus 5 is the 6. It could be very much curtailing or changing our habits, our behaviors in some way today, so that we can move forward, see what actually works against us, and try to write it into positive behaviors, positive habits, in order to move ourselves forward. The astrology, the sun is in Taurus. The moon, now our moon is in Aquarius until about 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and then it moves into Pisces. So the first half of the day will be much different than the second half of the day. The second half of the day, we get more of wanting to be in our dreams and our thoughts, relaxing, meditation, enjoying some beautiful things around us, our spirituality. So if you have any plans to get things done, probably earlier is better than later. The big news is, though, that Pluto stations retrograde today, and you may already have noticed this heavy energy in the air, and we'll probably be tuning into that energy and noticing it a lot more until we become accustomed to it. Now, this energy will invite us to look at our shadow self, the parts of us that perhaps we hide from others and we don't really want to look at most of the time. And it'll be over the next several months. I think it's September the 1st that it moves back into Capricorn just to tie up a few loose ends, and then it'll come back into Aquarius and be here for the next 20 years. But over the summertime, we may find ourselves grappling with intense emotions. The veils of illusion are lifted, and we can confront the darker aspects of ourselves. It really is a unique opportunity for introspection, for self-discovery. It'll lead us towards, our tendencies for control and power, our quest for truth, authenticity. And we may be reassessing our relationship with power and authority. But we will gain valuable insight into any kind of self-destructive patterns we have, and it's an invitation to break free from any kind of limiting beliefs and behaviors. So utilize this time to go within, to understand yourself a little bit better, see where you actually trip yourself up. This paves the way for profound personal transformation. We become the agents of change, ready to navigate the journey ahead with the clarity, with a purpose. Okay, we'll turn to the cards. I think you all know by now that the weeklies are out. The newsletter is also out. And inside the newsletter, I do have the 5-day passion challenge. Absolutely free for you. And it's got extra resources, so you want to take a look at that and read through it. To understand, what is passion? What is your passion? Gain an understanding that your passion may not have anything to do with making money on it. It's your passions. It's the things that ignite you. It's the things that make you feel alive. It's where you could lose yourself for days on end. Anyways, let's get to the cards, shall we? Our underlying energy for today is the Three of Wands. We are thinking about our path forward, the path we want to go, the dreams we want to step into, the goals we want to step into. And this is a time when we're saying, okay, I want to go forward in this way, but is it going to really work? And we're playing it out in our mind here. We're kind of playing it out as we look forward into the abyss of our tomorrow, and we are trying to see, if it would work, if it's doable. Eventually, we're going to move over to the next wand. And it may be a whole different path we look at, or we're changing things up. What if I did this instead of that? What if I put this into play? What if I took that out? What if I got these people together behind me? What if I took this approach? Eventually, we move over to the third wand, and that's when we're making the decisions. So don't push yourself into a decision yet, okay? This isn't a day really to make the decisions, but it is a day to think about where you want to go. That is going to allow you to see what stands in your way, why you're not already there. The Page of Swords. A little bit of serendipity comes in here. Be careful. It's in the first position, so actually the serendipity might get us into hot water instead of, flying over that rainbow, so to speak. So be careful. Think about what you're doing, what you're saying. Don't do something just to shake the tree, just to get the energy moving, just to have something happen, because chances are we're not going to like the long-term results of that action. This is also a very strong spiritual card. This is a card that says the veil is thin. We talk to God, our angels, our spirit guides, the universe, asking questions, asking for clarity, asking for wisdom and knowledge and clues to how we can go forward in our path with the strength, with the clarity, with the knowledge, with the wisdom. We have the Two of Swords. Well, once again, now the blindfold here, I'm almost thinking, and I always read this card as we have to go within. The answers aren't around us, obviously, because of the blindfold. But I think the blindfold is making us go within. It's the parts we don't want to look at. But here we have no choice but to go within and to understand ourselves better and make some short-term decisions about how we are going to go forward. Where do you work against yourself? Where do you, just when things are going right, all of a sudden you're not feeling well and you're in bed with a headache? Or you just had a great success. That happens quite often. You'll hear therapists talk all the time about it. You work and you work and you work and you work and you hit the goal. You hit that success. And then you're out for a week. You're down for the count. Okay? So it's about keeping ourselves motivated, knowing that we need to take the next step towards bettering ourselves, bettering our path, bettering our environment, bettering, our world. And we have the King of Wands. King of Wands is also, he's one of enthusiasm. I can talk. Honest, I can talk. Enthusiasm. He's one of my favorites on the deck just because he shows up very, very casual. If he has a crown on at all, it's crooked. It's not the formal gear or the wear that he's supposed to have. He doesn't wear all the robes. He wants to just start doing, to get enthused about it, get other people enthused about it, and go forward in wonderful ways. And it's about, we'll adjust it as we go. If something's not working, we'll look at it then. Let's see if it will work. Let's give it a try. Let's at least show up and try it to see if this approach is a possible approach. So we don't need everything, etched into stone in order to go forward. We don't need the whole strategy in front of us. But we do need to know the big picture and the first steps needed. So what are they? What are some of what is one thing that you can do today? One little step to move you forward in the way that you want to go. It doesn't have to be huge. When this card comes out, it's about the enjoyment. It's about the journey. It's about having fun in the process. Enjoying it. Filling yourself with enthusiasm. Filling yourself with a passion. Okay, and that's going to motivate you to go forward in the way that you want. Well, I'm kind of glad because I was a little worried about with Pluto going stationary retrograde. I didn't know if we were going to have some ugly cards, but this is all very, well, first of all, it's not, nothing is carved in stone here. We have free will. We can look within. We don't have to. We can talk to God, our angels, our spirit guides. We don't have to. We can look forward and start to plan our future, but we don't have to. We can show up and allow our enthusiasm to start to come out, boil up and out, and embrace the motivation it gives us to go forward, or we don't have to. It's very much a free will kind of energy day for us to attach ourselves to the energies that we want to attach ourselves to. But this is the energy that we should be attaching our energy to. As I say all the time, tarot is just guidance to what you could do, not necessarily what you have to do. It's a roadmap, if you so want to follow. Okay, oracle card here. We have Bountiful Harvest, the 28. And we are in full moon energy, so it is about the harvest in many ways. See if we can bring that in a little bit better for you. There we go. So the Bountiful Harvest, the 28, 2 plus 8 is a 10, 1 plus 0 is a 1. So it really is about the independent. There is luck around us when the 10 energy appears, so that's here. But the 28 usually kind of gives us a test. Something to see if we are taking the new information that we have learned or if we're falling back into our old patterns still in order to go forward. Okay, the Bountiful Harvest. You have access to the infinite source of love and resources provided by Mother Earth and the universe. There are no demands, requirements, or conditions that affect your ability to access this supply. This is a wonderful reminder and absolute truth pertaining to the abundance that's available to you. Grant your abundance the opportunity to flow into your life. It will reshape your perspective. It will strengthen and nourish you. This phase holds a plenitude of affluence and fertility. You are lucky. You are blessed. We already said that luck was around. We already know we're blessed, or you should know you're blessed. And we'll get an animal here. The Magician, the unicorn is here. Look at this. Talk about the magic that's all around us today. There is magic in the air. You can manifest everything you need to be successful. And that's a true statement. You can manifest everything you need to be successful. What do you truly want? What do you truly desire? Really give it thought. If a magician showed up and said, I can grant you a wish, what would it be? What would it truly be? What would bring you the most happiness, joy? And look at that, over the unicorn we got the infinity. Can you see that? It's just a little bit darker blue than the sky, so it's hard to see. So what if a unicorn showed up in your front yard as you walked out the door tomorrow morning, or this morning, I should say. And it said, I'll take you anywhere you want to go, to be anybody you want to be. What would you choose? Start thinking about the magic that is around you, because there is a magic. There has been a magic for a couple of months now. It's not going to be here forever. So tap into the magic. Believe in the miracles. Believe that a miracle can come into your life any given moment. Things can change on a dime. Absolutely. We're going through some energy over the next several months that's going to allow us to see where we have tripped ourselves up, where we have put a limitation in place where we could have gone forward, where we have allowed behaviors or habits that were negative, that pulled us back, that pulled us down, be a part of our regular routine. Where we have allowed certain people or groups or environments in our world, knowing that it causes or wreaks havoc, chaos in our life. And so as we go forward through this energy, we gain this new sense of authenticity, of courage, of power, of strength to go forward without any of those limitations holding us back any longer. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.